Good evening, people. So, let's go and upgrade my Rangers. Ooh, yeah, let's burn him alive. Burn him alive. Burn him alive. Okay. Well, we know the way. Kaboom! Yeah, okay, we took some damage, but dude, we got a flamer! Hell yeah! Okay, maybe it's not as good as the other one, but hey! Who doesn't like free shit, right? Well, yeah. Burn it! Yeah. That's pretty fucked up. Yeah. Yeah. Uh-huh. Yep. Just gonna suppress those memories while we get to work in incinerating with great prejudice. I do not like these guys. I mean, I guess they're kind of the easiest things to take out because they got pretty simple plans, as it were, how they fight, but it's still freaky, and they are annoying with their numbers. But the good news is, I got a flamethrower. Now burn! That's going to be a problem. Enhancing. Yeah, I'll just grab them from that, I guess. That wasn't a very good idea now that I think about it. Hey! Over here! I am a distraction! Heh. Enhancing. And unfortunately, we couldn't kill him. Oh wait, no, we got him. That's how we kill it. Oh, that is awesome. We'll drop a ranger in to help out. Anyway. Okay. What the hell even is Blackstone anyway? What? Hold on. Let's see, I asked a friend who is a big 40K fan. Fill the gauge. Yeah, and let's make sure that never comes back. Okay, but maybe these guys showing up, but no, do not let the others come back. Okay, so according to him, pre-follow the old one's material that seems to affect psychic energy to a massive degree. The Blackstone fortresses use it to enhance psychic energy, and Necron pylons, also made at Blackstone, can't disrupt it. That's why, until Abaddon crashed a Blackstone fortress into it, Catania stood between the Eye of Terror and the rest of the galaxy. In other words, Magic Space Stone. Sure. You know what? I will go with that. And yeah, because it literally blocked the eye from expanding until it was covered with Necron pylons. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, TLDR, crazy ancient material the Imperium doesn't know how to make, does psychic stuff. TLDR, crazy Magic rocks. Got it. Okay, and... Oh. There's just one person there. Oh, well. Ugh. Fuck it, let's call him in. Starting the voice call.
Hello.
Hello, and I would like you to meet the... What's the highest rank of tech priest?
Archmagos.
Yeah, Archmagos Grue.
Yeah, it would have been Fabricator General, but it's, too much politics.
That is a problem. Yeah. This is the friend who I mentioned is a big 40k fan.
More just a lore buff, but yeah.
The guy is quite... Hey, you know what? I am willing to believe you are reincarnated tech priest with all the knowledge you have.
It's just crazy long-term memory, really.
I know.
But yeah, if any lore questions come up, I'm here for you, man.
Okay. What is the deal with the Necrons? Like, how the hell are they able to be zombified machines?
Well, here's the deal with the Necrons. So, long-ass time ago, long before humanity was a thing, there was a race called the Old Ones. And they were giant toadmen.
Wait, I'm sorry. Did you say giant toadmen?
Yes.
What?
They were giant toads that happened to be sentient.
Alright, moving on.
So they're giant toadmen, and they have a particular affinity with screwing with life and screwing with psychic energy. And they use this affinity to make a bunch of slave races, including the Eldar and the Orcs and the Slan, and a bunch of things with crazy names that aren't really important. And they also use it to basically transcend their own mortality and become beings made of pure psychic energy.
Okay.
Now, in the midst of this, there's another race that they didn't create called the Necrontyr. And the Necrontyr were, for lack of a better term, not blessed with a good starting position. Their homeworld was blasted with crazy radiation because their star was terrible.
Okay, fair enough. Hey, by the way, sorry to interrupt, but... Okay, so I completed a thing, and we found a Necron artifact resembling a large globe inscribed with glowing runes. It lies half buried in a massive decaying trash in the chamber. Should we examine it for information, ignore it and disregard it, or destroy it?
I'm just here for the lore, man, so...
Fuck it, I'm destroying it.
Or ask your chat to do it.
Well, few well-placed grenades shattered the artifact into thousands of inert shards, and the cohorts take heart of this act of righteousness. And hey, the Necron initiative decreased. So, suck it!
That's always good. So, yeah, so the Necrontyr. Their planet was terrible. In fact, it was so terrible that they built their cities to look more like giant tombs so they could just shove people in and build on top of it rather than deal with all the dead. They were that morbid.
Wow.
And they asked the old ones for help, and the old ones said no. Because the old ones were kind of shitty parents.
Hey, are you sure it's not the old ones weren't that one scientist that made, Doomsday from, Superman?
He probably was an old one, really. He kind of acted like it.
Yeah, because this is starting to sound like the planet is that exact one he was put on repeatedly.
Yeah. So the Necrontyr decide, you know what? Fuck this. Fuck our lives. Fuck everyone's lives. Let's kill absolutely everything in the galaxy. And they go to war. They go to war with the old ones, and it doesn't go well.
Well, of course not. Anything that's called an old one tends to be a badass.
So then they discover these glowing space cloud things that eat stars slowly, and it may have been responsible for turning their homeworld into the crazy atomic wasteland that it is.
I wouldn't be surprised.
And these things are called the Titan, and they're technically sentient, but mostly they just live to suckle on stars. And the Necrons decided, hey, let's build giant robot bodies for these things and pump them full of our entire species' collective knowledge, and we'll see what they decide to help us do.
What could possibly go wrong?
And so the Catan are now robot star gods with crazy knowledge and crazy intelligence and crazy stuff, and they convince the leader of the Necrons that, hey, we can make your entire population invincible. All you have to do is jump into these new robot bodies we made for you, and then you can kill the old ones once and for all. Thing is, though, is they ate all their souls in the process. Oops.
Of course. Because why not, right?
So, yeah. So that's where all the Necron tech comes from. It's complicated what happened next, but basically the Catan started infighting, and then they realized, oh yeah, if we keep doing this, we're going to just wipe ourselves out. Oops. And so they locked themselves away for thousands and thousands of years, and now they're slowly waking. Now the Necrons have gained some semblance of self-awareness and are slowly waking up.
So, on a scale from, the Emperor to chaos itself, how chaotic would you say these things are?
Oh, they're less chaotic than the Emperor.
Huh.
They want all of chaos to die because they want all of everything to die. Then the universe can be nice and quiet.
So in other words, they're an Imperial's wet... They're an Inquisitor's wet dream as far as how to eliminate chaos.
Well, the downside is that eliminates humanity, too.
Yeah, that sucks.
At least that's their stated goal. As I said, they've regained some sense of self-awareness. Some of them have become a bit less murder-heavy.
At the very least, they could see maybe the big picture.
Yeah, to some degree, especially the Silent King. Apparently, the Silent King once tried to cut a deal with Sanguinius.
Huh.
It's implied that he knew about the Tyranids at that point. It's also somewhat implied that he might have made the Tyranids, but let's not get into that.
Let's face it, the lore of 40K is a complicated web of intrigue, lies, and basically people just making shit because they're assholes.
Yes, and that's why I love it so much.
And of course, the air of dark comedy. That is also why I like the lore.
Yeah, it is the densest setting I know of.
Yeah, I mean, this is the series. This is the kind of thing where we will hear stories of, like, the horrible experimentations of many factions, and then the next page you read how the orcs can turn themselves invisible by painting themselves purple.
Well, that's why Commissar Yarrick is invincible. Because the orcs think he is.
Exactly!
Or, like, you can actually upgrade your orc vehicles in the war game to go faster by painting them red.
I mean, that just is a given.
It costs all of 1 point.
That is awesome.
Yep.
I gotta say, I do like the designs of the Necrons. I mean, they got that cool cyber zombie look to them.
Yep.
Although, fuck the flayed ones right now.
Oh, the flayed ones are a little interesting. One
No.
of the Catan was actually killed by the Necrons at one point in a rebellion because their souls hadn't been fully eaten. And he cursed some of them to become the flayed ones.
Interesting. No, I'm just saying fuck the flayed ones right now because I'm in a survive for 3 rounds
It's too close to a flayed.
and they're I like ranged guys for a reason.
Flayed one, they kill themselves and go a little bit crazy.
That's it. I'm bringing out the flamethrower. Wait, Mac wants the flamethrower.
Yeah.
Ah, fire. God, I love you. And of course, bless our tech priests with more armor.
Oh, they were wrecked.
What? You're breaking up. It would appear that the Magnos is having a bit of air. A bit of problems.
I think it's clearing up, man. I can hear you more clearly now.
Ah, there we go.
Just a slight tech hiccup.
I don't think it... Okay, what's the funniest tech hiccup a tech priest ever had to deal with?
Well, as for funny, one of the best descriptors I've ever heard of how a tech priest goes about activating a piece of unknown technology is they light the sacred candles, of course.
Okay.
They take out their incense censer and they light it and they start shaking it around slowly.
Of course.
They begin chanting the rite of activation, and if that doesn't work, they chant the rite of ignition. They then place their hands in the specified positions on the control console.
Okay.
Pressing in various locations, finally ending with pressing the holy rune of On.
And if it has the word, if the rune letters have the word N-E-S, there's an additional addendum where you must blow into the cartridge.
You'd think, but generally Imperial and late human Empire tech is pretty idiot-proof.
No kidding.
Well, yeah, I mean, the Imperium tends to only manufacture things it knows how to manufacture, and they idiot-proof that so that an average guardsman can operate it.
Yeah.
There's a reason why the STC fragment for it says that the Baneblade is a light tank. Humanity has lost so much shit.
Yeah. Such is life.
Yep. Which means that the Lehman Russ is probably a tractor.
Wait, what?
Well, think about it. The Baneblade is a light tank to the pre-Imperium human empire.
Oh my god.
That means that the Lehman Russ tank is probably a tractor.
Oh my god. I'm just imagining these teched up guys riding a John Deere. That is... What the hell is up with this setting?
This setting is designed to be the balls to the walls, cranked up to 11th setting that has ever existed.
No arguments here.
Said, it's the densest setting I know of.
In both how much there is and just how stupid sometimes it can be, and it's awesome for it.
Exactly.
Respect.
And, I mean, it's a setting that the entire history of humanity is a footnote in.
Oh, there. Oh, hey, my ranger survived. Yay! He survives another round. I like my Skitari rangers. They look so cool.
Yep. They are not too bad.
Now, what's really good is that if you can get them a level 3 one, all their attacks are always a crit, which means they're always going through armor.
That'd be crazy nice, yes. Their rifles shoot electric eels.
Wait, I'm sorry. Did you say electric? Okay, I'm not against the weaponization of electric eels. I'm just trying to imagine the.
They're not like Earth electric eels. They're alien electric eels, but in their larvae held in little glass vials. That's what their rifles are shooting.
Okay, I was just imagining trying to load a legit Earth eel, shooting it out.
No, it's an electric eel. Skitari Vanguards just shoot fucking depleted uranium rounds, and they just fire them at rapid fire. It's aerosolize everywhere. It's less that the penetration gets you. It's more the radiation gets you.
Ay, ay, ay. Now burn!
That's why they call them radium carbines.
I love the smell of napalm in the morning. I like the look of my guy here. He's got like a beard of like cables. Looks so cool.
I'm pretty sure they're not in that game. But the Skitari use a vehicle called an Iron Strider.
Yeah, I don't think there's any actual vehicles in this game because it's a tactical RPG and...
Probably not, no, but it's called an Iron Strider. It looks a little bit like a robot ostrich.
Oh, that just sounds awesome.
Yeah, and it in the lore, the Adeptus Mechanicus accidentally invented a perpetual motion machine, and they ride it into battle like it's a giant ostrich.
They just accidentally made a it's just one day we made perpetual motion.
Sometimes they ride in with giant fucking taser lances.
Oh my god! You've got to be fucking kidding me.
I just sent you a picture. I don't know if you can share it on the stream.
You know what? Give me one moment. Well, I'm not streaming. I'm recording using OBS.
Well, that's fine.
So let's see.
You can edit this in later, I guess.
No, I can do this. If I add an image... Okay, I just save the image. Okay, well, first of all, open link. Yeah, I got it. Yeah, I gotta show this.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
I'll wait to tell you the next bit until after you've done a reaction.
Okay, browse. I know where the image is. I'll just need to...
Yeah, I figure you'll edit this bit, so...
Yep. And here is the god damn...
Yeah, that's an Iron Strider engine. And the part that breaks down the most is the servitor in the front manning the sensors. And when that breaks down, it just keeps walking forever. If it was turning, it walks in circles forever. Otherwise, it just walks in a straight line forever. And so tech priests have to show up on like little hover speeders and replace it while it's walking.
Yeah, I'm just imagining that the guy riding on top is like, guys, I need tech support. I can't stop this thing. I need to go to the bathroom.
No, bladder with an oil reservoir ages ago.
Oh, that is...
And yes, that's a giant taser lance.
I know, that just looks so cool. Yeah, this game... This... Yeah, I think one of the reasons why I haven't exactly gone into this is because of, as you said, it's very dense, but it is something I can respect.
There are easy jumping in points.
This is one of them. At least it gives me an idea of how the tech priests work, and I like the whole showing the different philosophies of why you should destroy this technology. Why should we use it, you know, to further our goals? They actually give good arguments for both points. Although, personally, I'm on the mindset of, let's observe the technology and destroy the more dangerous ones.
Yep, that's the practical approach.
Yeah, I always tend to take a more practical approach to things anyway.
One of the deepest lore cuts, and bear in mind this may or may not still be true because it's one of those early lores that may have been retconned or might not. But it's implied that the machine god actually is a thing, and it happens to be a Catan.
Okay, fair enough. I don't know what a Catan is, other than that cool game.
I told you earlier, they're the star gods that made the Necrons what they are.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Well, Xenos are contained. Yay! Mission complete. And nobody died.
Squish them, Xenos. But
Yep.
yeah, this is lore that may or may not still be true. That the Emperor in the 10th century, when he was, you know, disguised as St. George because he's the goddamn Emperor, literally fought a Necron named Void Dragon and shoved him under Mars.
Just shoved him right in there.
Yeah, because he's the motherfucking Emperor.
So, is the Emperor Chuck Norris?
Well, that's the thing is, according to 40k lore, the Emperor walks among us right now.
Huh.
And is able to look like anyone he wants to right now. And has about half of his immense crazy psychic powers right now. Because he gained the other half by tricking chaos.
Okay. Okay, my Rangers have been upgraded and... They have an ability to deal no damage and disables a target's main weapon for one turn. Ooh, that's gonna be really useful when I have to deal with, like, those AoE assholes. Well, time to upgrade the healer. The literal heal bot. Okay.
Yeah, that's, there's plenty of weird, crazy lore shit going on.
Yes, clearly. God, I love the designs of each of the tech priests with how each of the classes have, like, their own cool thing. I got one that's an Engiseer, which, by the way, I freaking love that pun. The Engiseer. Just looks like a monk. So cool.
There's a few puns like that. Let me find my list here.
Oh, this ought to be good.
Pulling up the list of tech priest ranks.
Ooh, another record transmissions of Lord Ubjat. Oh.
Well, tech priest specifically designed to get rid of either chaotic or bad data infections in machines. They're literally called Texorcists.
Really?
Really?
Are there any tech priests who are basically morale officers?
Well, the thing is that they're not supposed to have any emotions, so their morale is usually neutral.
Yeah, that's actually a thing where one of these guys actually straight up says, I keep my emotions, but I'm willing to lock them up when necessary.
Yeah, I believe he says he keeps them at 20%.
Yeah, something like
that. He
that.
drops them down to 10 when he needs to.
Honestly, it does seem a little pragmatic to keep some emotions.
Yeah, a lot of tech priests who are high up in the ranks and are kind of afraid of emotions, or they have to deal with chaos a lot, or other such things.
Yeah, because on one hand,
fear
keeps you alive,
get rid of their stuff.
But when you're dealing with chaos, sometimes having no fear might be what you need to finish the fight.
Well, yeah, having no fear or temptation.
It's definitely one of those, both sides have a good argument, and both sides have their downside.
Yeah.
Again, morally gray, chaotic.
And of course, not having any anger, because that's the path to corn.
And of course, anger leads to hate. Fear leads to anger. Anger leads to hate. Hate leads to suffering.
Mm-hmm. I'm trying to find the name of that thing.
Alright.
Because, of course, 40K is like Star Wars, everything has a goddamn name. There is a name for actually removing the emotional part of your brain.
No kidding.
I'm trying to pull it up right now.
Did you know that,
It is the right of pure thought.
That sounds pretty awesome.
Mm-hmm.
How do they do that?
They just remove the right half of the brain and replace it with a cogitator.
That doesn't sound as awesome.
Probably not, no.
I hope they use anesthetic. Although, technically, if you're doing brain surgery...
They can just turn your pain sensors off.
Yeah, and technically, if you got past the skull, you could operate on the brain without any anesthetic.
Yeah, and I mean, at that point, they've already got electrographs and cranial circuitry, so they could just, flip your ability to feel pain off.
It would be kind of weird, though, to be like, be aware that the shit's happening, right?
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, that would be surreal. But anyway, this has been another good episode.
Mm-hmm.
And as always, people, like, subscribe, let me know what you think. Stay hydrated, stay safe, and remember, if you see anything chaotic, report to your nearest Inquisitor. Trust me, what they will do to you will be a lot less painful than if they found out on their own.
And of course, it'll be a lot less painful than actually joining.
Also true. As always, see you next time.